Trading my Tacoma for the redesigned Tundra. Well, good morning, everybody. How are you today? Pretty good here. And the question is, will I be trading my Tacoma for the redesigned Tundra? You know, if you didn't know, if you're living under a rock, there's a new redesigned Tundra coming. It's supposed to be all that. Coming out at the end of this year, supposedly released in December as a 2022 model. So, would I trade my Tacoma for it? Well, let's give you the quick response. No, I wouldn't. But what does this new Tundra have to have? Because I will get the new redesigned Toyota Tundra if it has these things, if it checks these boxes. First of all, no power loss. I'm not looking to get a gutless, full-size pickup truck. It's got to have at least the get up and go, the oomph that the current Tundra has. And frankly, I don't care how they get there. I don't care if they give me a twin turbo V6. I don't care if they give me a hybrid. It doesn't really matter to me as long as it meets the current power levels of the Tundra. Now, number two, better fuel economy, better miles per gallon. You know, admittedly, the Tundra sucks when it comes to fuel economy, right? I mean, I think I was getting somewhere in the, 12 mile per gallon range, something like that, around town. It's horrible. Now, the rumor is that they are indeed going to improve that, and they better fulfill that promise, at least for someone like me. I'm expecting a minimum of 20 miles per gallon around town, right? I think it's time. Others are doing it. Toyota has to do it. There's no way they can stay competitive and convince somebody like me to get their new redesigned Tundra if they don't improve fuel economy. Again, I don't care how they get there. V6 turbo, hybrid, doesn't matter to me, but they've got to get there. Three, it's got to be reasonably priced. You know, don't put out a new Tundra and sticker it for, 70 grand, something that's absurd. Now, I'm sure the first iterations of it that come out are going to be higher priced. That's what everybody does. They come out with the latest and greatest. They try to bank as much as they can, and then they kind of filter in the lower trim levels. So I expect the first models to come out probably will be the higher priced versions. But in the end, they need to have something comparable to what they have right now. Now, I'm talking somewhere in probably, realistically, the $50,000 range. Now, I know that's not cheap, right? But it's the world we live in. It's what trucks are going for. And if they sticker it right around 50, it means you ought to be able to walk out of there somewhere in the mid 40s, maybe low 40s if you're really, really good. But they've got to keep it at that level because the competition is. Understandably, if you go into the higher trim levels, obviously you're going to pay more. Number four, no squat. I don't know if you guys have seen the renderings out there, you know, the guesses at what the Tundra is going to look like. And I think a lot of them now, since we're in the late stages of development, are probably pretty darn close to what it's going to look like. But I hope not. Why? Because some of the models that I've seen, some of the renderings, have shown a lower roof line in the Tundra. And it makes the truck look squatty, I think. It looks squatted to me. I hope they don't do that because it's got to, again, be at least visually appealing, right? I mean, let's be honest. The first thing that I look for when I go out and look for any vehicle, particularly a truck, is that it is visually appealing to me, that it looks good, like the Tacoma back here. You know, there is no better looking mid-sized truck in the market than the Toyota Tacoma. That's what attracted me to it in the first place. So they've got to put out a product that hopefully is not squatted and looks good. Number five, up-to-date technology. I mean, come on, don't put out a brand new redesigned truck and throw in all that old tech, right? Now, they have done pretty good recently. I mean, this Tacoma back here has pretty much the latest and greatest that you can get. And that's cool. And I think they need to do that with the Tundra. and update the interior a little bit while they're at it. Don't put out a forward-looking pedestrian interior, you know, like you just walk downtown with all the cement and no colors and no accenting. Put something in it that looks good. It's got to be attractive again. It's got to draw the eye. Number 6, they got to come out of the gates with a truck that's reliable. You know, Toyota has built their reputation on reliability. And there may be a bit of a conflict here. If you throw in all these things I'm talking about, you're going to be putting some new tech in there. And that new tech is untested. That's where you and I come in. We're the guinea pigs, right? Because I don't care how many lab tests you do or how many frozen Tundras you put the Tundra in. It's got to be in our hands because the real drivers, the daily drivers, they're the ones that are going to put it through its paces, run into those situations where Toyota can't account for. You know, for instance, let's say that one of your little ones, you know, little Johnny, he likes to grab that door handle and hang on it when he gets in. That door handle's got to be able to support little Johnny's weight. It can't break off the first day you bring the truck home. Or maybe those radio knobs. You know, they've got to be, and this is a minor thing, I know, but they've got to be big enough so that you can actually control them. Look at what Honda did a while back. This was a big controversy for Honda. They put out a radio that didn't have any knobs. It was all touchscreen. And then on the steering wheel, there's this weird, funky, kind of slider-like thing that really wasn't. It was more of a toggle type switch. But they put this radio out and people were up in arms about it. They hated it. Matter of fact, it was so bad that some people didn't buy it because of that. Now, you knew Honda was listening because they changed it. You know, there are little minor things that we all care about that while might seem insignificant in the grand scheme of things, they aren't. When you live with this truck every day and you find these little things to be annoying and there's not enough publicity out there about it, kind of puts a negative spin, especially on the new models. So anyway, that's what I'm looking for. Would I trade my Tacoma for it? No, I'm not. There will always be a Tacoma on this channel, probably at least this one, and hopefully the new redesigned Tacoma that should be coming out in about 3 to 4 years, something like that, after the release of the Tundra, because that's how Toyota does it. They release one, and then it's another 3-4 years before the next one. But there is a lot of competition out there, and the Tacoma is Toyota's bread and butter. So maybe that'll accelerate the release a little bit. We shall see. Anyway, leave a comment, let me know. What does the new Tundra need to entice you to go out and buy one? Maybe even dump your Tacoma to get it. I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, if you're interested, I have 2 additional channels. RobMotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator, and RobMotive Civic, about my experiences with the Honda Civic Type R and the Honda Civic Sport Hatch. Check them out, and if you like them, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.